Well, what a day, what a day. Brilliant news for all of us. Not such great news for Paul McGinley, because unfortunately I've just heard that our bosses have said your job depends on you absolutely pinpointing the victor on Sunday. Paul, who's it going to be and why?
I said Tommy at the start of the week, and I'm still looking okay with him. But
what a leaderboard!
What a leaderboard! Just counting it up there, we've got 7 of the Ryder Cup team in the top 10. The Ryder Cup team from Bethpage, and the creme has really come to the top, hasn't it? And you've got also some nice stories as well. Nirgard Peterson, as you highlighted there, a young kid coming through. I was really impressed with him at the Team Cup that we played back in Abu Dhabi in January, and Luke was over here, and we had a lot of the younger players coming in to see, blending with the older players who could potentially make the team. And he was one we highlighted. I know he didn't make it, but he's on the march in his career. He's a hell of a player. Watch him go. But it's going to be a shootout tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it.
Before we try and pin anything down before we go, let's hear from the favourite, as you'd expect going into that final day. It is, of course, Rory McIlroy speaking to Tim.
Rory, thanks so much for joining us. 1 under par through 13, 3 under for the last 5. Just give us your overall assessment of the day.
Yeah, I got off to a good start. I hit 2 great shots into the first, 2 great shots into the second. I missed a 2.5, 3 footer on 2, 3 putted that, and I feel after that I sort of let that affect me a little bit, especially on the greens for the next few holes. But stayed really patient, give myself plenty of opportunities. Didn't hold that much, but I knew there was a few chances coming in. It was nice to take advantage of those 14, 15, and 18. So overall, like a bit of a battling day. The conditions were tricky enough. But happy to shoot the score that I did.
Tyrrell Hatton has shot a score today that puts him in a position to get the win that he needs to challenge you at the top of the race to Dubai. I know you'll be focused on winning the championship, but will that be in your mind at all, that 7th one?
No, I'm in a better position than him. No, I'm focused on myself. If I go out and play the golf that I know that I'm capable of, especially around this golf course, I know that I'll be okay.
You've told us already this is the greatest year of your golfing life, obviously with the win at the Masters, the Grand Slam achievement, the Ryder Cup, etc. What would it mean to ice that cake with a 7th Race to Dubai Championship and a 4th DP World Tour Championship?
Yeah, it would be an amazing way to end the season. I knew coming out here for these 2 weeks, Abu Dhabi last week and this week, I needed to play well. Marco wasn't that far behind. Obviously Tyrrell wasn't that far behind, so I knew I needed to come out here, play well. I played well when I needed to last week, especially at the weekend, and I've put myself in position to try to get another win here. So yeah, really pleased with, I certainly could have coasted into these couple of weeks and enjoyed myself, but the race to Dubai is important to me, and it's important to me to try to get a little bit closer to Monty, and as I said, I've put myself in a great position to go and do that tomorrow.
Really appreciate your time, Roy. Thanks.
Cheers, Tim. Thank you.
He dealt with the questions well, responded as you'd expect to the one about Tyrrell Hatton, of course, in the race to Dubai. Just to remind you, in case you don't know the permutations of it, Rory obviously leads as he bids to win it for a 7th time. It would be just 1 behind Colin Montgomery. But Tyrrell can still steal it from under his nose. He would have to win, possible. Rory would have to finish outside the top 8, a tie break with 1 other person. Possibly less possible.
No, it's still possible because it's so bunched, Nick. I mean, he can be 2 off the lead.
Not likely.
And there's so many guys up there, but not likely. Yeah, absolutely. It's odds on Rory's going to win that.
So the attitude he took there in your mind, Paul, is that exactly what you expected to hear from him?
Absolutely. He's got to keep going forward. As we saw in the Masters, Rory's much better going forward than he is holding back. Front-footed golf is when he's at his best. It was a good finish for him today. He's primed. He's not absolutely on top of his game. We saw glimpses of it this week, but we've also seen some moderate stuff. But the golf course is really suited to him, and a bit between them teeth with the finishing line in sight tomorrow. I'm expecting him to go forward a bit more tomorrow.